What's up, guys? Welcome back to the YouTube video. Welcome back to Masky's channel. This is named Masky because it spells it out that way. I thought it was Manx, but it spells Masky, so yeah. Buddy, what am I doing? Well, probably from the title. Today we are predicting who is gonna be the next Ultra in the game, and he's coming, and the Ultra is coming out tomorrow. Not coming out tomorrow, but revealed tomorrow. What can it be? Alright, so let's just think about it for a sec. I have a video from Playbox, from my boy Playbox, and we'll be reacting to his video, but I want to give my thoughts first. This is me versus CJ as a GOAT. And alright, so first off, what can it be? Who can it be? Yeah, so people are saying, oh, it's gonna be Super Saiyan 4, it's gonna be all this and that, and people are saying it could be double ban, it could be 2 Ultras, by the way. It could be 2 Ultras or a single Ultra. I don't know. I prefer a single Ultra because my Chrono Crystals are down to 40,000. 40,000, not 40. Imagine I have 40 prepared for that. That would suck, buddy. Who? Do our speculation of it. Alright, let's just see here, okay? First off, throughout the year, through Ultras, throughout the year. Okay, so I have a whole entire thing right here saying, okay, when we got Ultra, before we got Ultra Gohan, the Zenkai, we got Cell Red. And who did he face against? Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, for the most part, yeah. And then we got Super Saiyan 2 Gohan Ultra. Then, for the Zenkai, we got Golden Frieza, so I believe. Yeah, we got Golden Frieza, but before we got Golden Frieza, there was buff to, like, there was like a Zenkai for like a freezer? Cooler. Why am I saying freezer? But anywho, what could it be next? Well, people say that it's double banners because, okay, first thing is that number one, we've been getting so many future buffs lately. Alright, we got Zamasu. First we got some Zamasu. Yeah, Zamasu, of course. Illusion. We got the LF Red Corruption Zamasu. I forgot my friend. And basically what else happened was okay. First off, we got LF Corrupted Zamasu, a Zenkai for him. Next, we got I forgot what it was. Next, the next thing we got was Vegito Plat Equip, his own unique equip. And then we got Trunks and Vegeta's, LF Trunks and Vegeta's Plat Equip as also. So, people are saying, what can it be? They're saying it's a Fuse Zamasu. That would be cool, not gonna lie. That would be cool. The animation would be like similar to Z Fighters, where when you pick a Khalifa? I don't know. But basically what I'm thinking is that both of their earrings flash, and then they fuse, and then they show off and all that. Like that similar animation. Forgot, but yeah, so and then another thing with Zenkais is recently, mysteriously, we got a Zenkai for Super Saiyan 3 GT. Now, what is above Super Saiyan 3? What is above Super Saiyan 3 GT? It's Super Saiyan 4. And people are saying that it could be Super Saiyan 4 Goku or Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. So, let's see it. I'm gonna end it, and we're gonna react to the next Ultra. I cannot speak. The next Ultra coming to Dragon Ball Legends by Playbox. And
the 6th anniversary is almost coming to an end, with part 3 dropping in just a few days. And we already know that they always love to finish these big celebrations with a bang by dropping the new shiny Ultra unit. But what can the Ultra unit actually be? And can we expect a potential double Ultra release for the first time ever? Well, we're going to be going over exactly what we can see for this upcoming part 3 in terms of characters in both cases, whether it be a single or a double Ultra. But before that, drop a comment letting me know what units you want to see the most drop for part 3. Now let's start off with the single Ultra scenario. Now every celebration has had a single Ultra release ever since Legends Festival 2021 with the first summonable Ultra, Super Gogeta. And for the most part, they've always been a Fusion Warrior unit with the exception of Legends Festival 2023, where they released Ultra UI Sign Goku. So when you think of the 6th anniversary and what Ultra we could see, the obvious choice would be a Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, because it's literally the last fusion of Goku and Vegeta that we don't have in a Ultra rarity form. This also makes a lot of sense because GT has been getting buffs all year when they said that they would want to buff the tag throughout the year, and during this anniversary we haven't really gotten any new units for the GT tag. We did recently get these Zenkai for Super Saiyan 3 Kid Goku, which most
POV when you don't buy
likely leads to some sort of
YouTube
GT
Premium.
buff for part 3. And
POV,
we also
don't
did
buy
get the
YouTube
new
Premium.
Platinum equipment for Ultra Mega Shenron. So they're slowly starting to add some buffs for GT, and they probably have everything reserved for the
Oh yeah, the other thing to mention, I forgot to mention this. What he said, Shenron got unique equipment, like an Ultra equipment. So yeah, and yeah, that could be the scenario
big buff
to
for part
Super
3. Not to
Saiyan
mention Gogeta 4 as the
4
Ultra would
Gogeta.
also follow the anniversary
Super Saiyan
pattern
4
of the original headlining LFs of the anniversary becoming the Ultra. First Annie SV became the 4th Annie Ultra, second Annie VB became the 5th anniversary Ultra, and now for the 3rd anniversary we had G4, and would only makes sense.
Oh, that's a funny picture to end it off with. Hold on. Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's actually kind of true. Like, where's our supers? Like, we're on the
For
6th
him to drop as
anniversary.
the Ultra for the 6th anniversary.
Free.
Now,
For
despite
free.
all of this
Well,
making
6.
sense, I don't
So,
necessarily
where's
think
the 6th
G4 has the
That would make sense. Oh yeah, and plus they already have an animation for it. Remember how he got the Zenkai and they showed this footage
highest
is not part of the
probability
game,
of dropping
like where they
for
fuse?
the part 3 Ultra.
Dude,
now, of course, one of
like,
the
that
biggest
could be,
reasons for this is because
Ultra.
we did get double fusions LF for part 1, which would indicate too many fusion units. Now, I'm pretty sure a lot of people would say, oh, well, people didn't expect double fusions in the first place, and we actually got for part 1. That is a good point. We've never seen double fusions ever.
Yeah, we never seen double units. Like, not
drop
really
in an
that
anniversary, especially 2 premium
Like-
Fusion Warrior
Oh.
units. But since they've already broken the expectation and dropped 2
yeah, they already broke the expectation. To be honest, during the reaction, I couldn't react to it because I was knife fishing. By the way, if you guys were probably wondering. First off, when I watched it before, I somehow avoided all the spoilers. I just squinted my eyes and went to the Dragon Ball Legends tab. I knew the buttons and boom, I was there. So basically,
massive Fusion Warrior units, I don't think they're going to go even further beyond and drop 3 in a row. Because they know exactly how much money Fusion Warrior units bring, and for them to just drop the whole load for one anniversary, in their minds, probably isn't the wisest thing to do. Now, don't get me wrong, I would love to see Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta drop as an Ultra, because you already know my favorite tag is Fusion Warriors. But I do think it's just a bit too much for this anniversary, and they might want to tone it down just a little bit, right? And that would probably lead to the most probable option that most people have been anticipating, and it's a Super Saiyan 4 Goku Ultra unit. Yes?
Okay, the problem with Super Saiyan 4, and also that's reasonable. They like fusions are gonna get like 400 buffs. Yeah, true. But my problem with another Sun family, if there's another Sun family, I'm gonna lose it. Or actually, I should not be losing it. I have all the characters. I have all the characters in this 6th anniversary, except for that evil Boo. I'm not getting that evil Boo. Hell no.
Another Sun family buff. Now listen, I really don't want another Sun family buff, but let's face it. The only thing these producers are thinking is how much money they can make and the best way to maximize profits. And you already know a Super Saiyan 4 Goku Ultra unit is gonna do just that. But let's face it, even if we don't get a Sun family buff, the Ultra unit is just gonna be leader slaughter on a Sun family team anyway, right? So regardless of what the Ultra is gonna be, it's not gonna be.
I'm just gonna say that art on there looks freaking sick. But yeah, let's face it, they're gonna
fun time, PvP-wise at least. Now, Super Saiyan 4 Goku would also kind of match the Legends Festival celebration that we just got, where we got Ultra UI Sign Goku. This is technically both Gokus in their highest form or their most powerful form from Super and GT. Now, granted, it wasn't Mastered Ultra Instinct Goku, it's still a form of Ultra Instinct, right? So to kind of mirror that Ultra Instinct and dropping Super Saiyan 4 Goku would kind of make a lot of sense. Now, like I said, at this point, Super Saiyan 4 Goku is looking like the most probable outcome as the Ultra for Part 3. What if it's not GT related at all? Well, the only other thing
if it's not GT related, because it has to, it is GT related, but if it's not, it's Fuse Zamasu. And if it's not Fuse Zamasu, then it's Ultra like Trunks. Oh, that's sick. An Ultra Trunks, an Ultra like
that would make sense would be a future related buff.
Oh,
now we did just get
sick.
the new unique equipment for Super Saiyan 2 Trunks and Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta, and we also even got the unique equipment for Vegito Blue. Not to mention we also got a Zenkai for Corrupted Merge Zamasu. Now it's important to keep note that we also didn't get a new summonable future unit in almost a year, the last one being the LF Purple Perfect Form Cell.
Really? It's been that
So if it
long?
actually is a future unit, well, the only one that comes to mind is a Fusion Zamasu. The last summonable Fusion Zamasu we have is the Sparky one we got during the 2nd anniversary. And
and it's the only one, by the way. It's the only Fuse Zamasu. Oh, wait, no,
of course, I'm only talking about the regular one, not the Corrupted Merge Zamasu, who we did get an LF for during the 3rd anniversary. Now, of course, it's important to note that Fusion Zamasu is in fact a fusion unit, but he would mainly be a future God Key or powerful opponent buff, and Fusion Warrior would practically
Guys, look at the comments. I barely even noticed this. Game Original Ultra Instincts Pan. Oh my god.
be the 4th important tag that he would buff. Now this is ideally what I would personally want to see the most, because it's not a Sun family buff, it's a powerful opponent buff, and overall it would be better meta-wise, since I doubt people would just leader slot him on Sun family. To be honest, people would still do it. Now some can argue he's not hype enough, which is definitely fair when compared to units like Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta or Super Saiyan 4 Goku, but I personally think it's a solid option if they were to go with a future or a powerful opponent buff. So now the options I just mentioned are probably the most likely outcome, but let's just say they go completely random and drop some other type of unit, right? Regardless of what types of buff we've been getting, just strictly hype-wise. What's only fair to mention Mastered Ultra Instinct Goku. Now keep in mind we only have
Master Ultra Instinct. If it's Ultra Instincts, I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna lose
MUI
it.
Goku in the game, and that's the LF we got for the 4th anniversary. So it's been 2 years since we haven't gotten the MUI Goku in the game. Now, personally, as that's the LF we got for the 4th anniversary. So it's been 2 years since we haven't gotten the MUI Goku. Now, personally, as Ultra unit, I think he'd probably be the most hype unit that they could ever drop. Yes, even hyper than Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, even hyper than any of those units, right? But I do think
he would be hype, but at the same time, I know Toshi's gonna give him some OP like stuff. Like
it's a bit too early for him. Simply
your attacks? No, they're countered anyways. No, it's probably gonna be the opposite. If it's him, then every single blast you do, you immediately dodge it. Every single time you cover change and they nullify it,
because we just got Ultra UI Sign Goku 7 months ago for Legends Festival 2023. And for them to drop the mastered version only 7 months later, I think it would be just a bit early. So me personally, I think that MUI Goku would either drop for Festival 2024 or 7th anniversary, which would make a lot of sense because he's the 4th anniversary LF unit. 3 years later, he gets his Ultra, and it follows the anniversary pattern. Outside of MUI Goku, we could also see a Dragon Ball Super Broly, because I do think he is deserved.
An LF Broly, an Ultra Broly. Oh, that's actually kind of cool. I bet his unique thing is that he's gonna be the same, except bigger and buffer. Like, let's say Z Broly Ultra. Basically now, Broly can do all the Super Broly can do all that, except he can also counter blue cards, and he can counter forward attacks, and he can counter let's just say blue
unit for an Ultra, but again, he might not be hype enough alone to carry part 3, especially when you consider Z Broly.
No,
many people would argue is a lot more hyper than the DBS Broly. His Ultra was dropped during a random month prior to Legends Festival 2022. So if they were to ever drop him as a Celebration Ultra, it would probably be alongside like another Gogeta or something, right? And so one last option I want to throw in as a single Ultra would be Ultra Majin Vegeta. Now personally, don't get mad at me, but I don't think there is any Vegeta unit that would be hype enough to be an Ultra for an anniversary alone, other than Ultra Ego Vegeta, which will never happen, at least anytime soon. Majin Vegeta would be an ideal pick in my opinion, but he feels more like an Ultra you would get in between celebrations.
I just realized we don't have any Ultra Vegetas. That would be actually kind of hype. Well, for me, because I love Vegeta. Speaking of Vegeta, he's on my Sparking Zero team. This is a great time to tell you that I'm starting a new trend. DBSZ team, where basically, if you put this hashtag, if you want to push this hashtag and show your team, make a video about your team and all that, a video, I don't care, I don't mind, and then post it with the hashtag DBSZ team. That's it. That's it. I'm bored. I want a new trend instead
such as, Ultra Janemba, Ultra Golden Frieza, units like that. I would obviously take Majin Vegeta over Super Saiyan 4 Goku, but in terms of revenue, which is all they really care about, there is no way they drop him or any other Vegeta unit unless they drop him alongside another Ultra, which is a great segue over to the double Ultra scenario for part 3. Like I mentioned in the beginning, we've only been seeing single Ultra releases for these big celebrations. So seeing a double Ultra release has never been seen. But you gotta keep in mind that doesn't really matter because people thought double fusions would never happen, and look at part 1. So we can't really exclude this possibility. It's also worthwhile to mention that the reveals and stuff and now
oh wait, we're already surely a double ultra would be really high, but they will kill my CC. Yeah, exactly. That's why I don't want it to be in double ultra.
That they had on Twitter, and I believe it's in the news now. They mentioned that the reveals and stuff will immediately start off with a big reveal, which means they're gonna start the reveals and stuff live stream with the new character reveal. Do you understand what this means? Basically, it means that there's a high chance they reveal an ultra starting off the live stream and then fake out with another ultra at the end of the reveal. This is highly probable because we all know how much Toshi loves those fake out endings. He's been merching that shit ever since the 2nd anniversary. So if double ultras actually become highly possible, what 2 units can we see? Well, basically this becomes a lot more flexible because when you're releasing double premium units, you realistically only need one hype unit to carry the whole part, and then you can throw them with another unit, right? Now that's not to say that the second unit can be complete dog shit. They have to be hype as well. But there's not that many options where you can see 2 hype units drop at the same time. So the exception part 1. A very popular choice I've been seeing, and I think would be the most probable outcome if we see a double ultra release, is Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta versus Zamasu. And the reason why it's a popular
Yeah, okay. That would be actually kind of cool. Not gonna lie. We see Vegito Blue versus Broly in the summons. Why not make it both of them as units and also summons, like at the same time? Like, let's say during the clash Frieza punches you far away, but Fuse Zamasu gets in the way by striking lightning at him, and you and Vegeta fuse, and then you guys start dodging the lightning, going up to him, and then when you guys go fist for fist, it's the same thing. Like, yeah, that would be so cool. Toshi, get me in the meeting room. I know
choice.
What I'm
it's because
doing.
they would be revisiting the 3rd anniversary headline unit. And once again, this would follow the anniversary pattern. Because during the 3rd anniversary, we technically had 2 headline units, Corrupted Merge Zamasu and G4. So if they were to drop their Ultra version 3 years later, both of them dropping as the Ultra variant would actually make a lot of sense. But other than that, some form of Future versus GT seems like the most probable. Outside of Fusion Zamasu, there isn't really any character that can carry the hype like him, because we already have Ultra Rose, we already have Ultra VB. Super Saiyan Blue Goku could work, I guess. Rage Trunks can work as well, but that would be a Sun Family or a hybrid buff, and we don't want to see that. There's also the possibility of getting double GT buffs, and that would imply a Super Saiyan 4 Goku versus Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta release. Like I mentioned, Vegeta is not capable of carrying the hype alone, in my opinion, so pairing him alongside a Super Saiyan 4 Goku would actually work out quite well. I personally wouldn't be completely opposed to that idea because we would get a Vegeta and a Goku. But once again, those are Sun Family buffs, and we're not really there for that. But at the end of the day, we're definitely gonna see some sort of Sun Family buff because it's pretty much inevitable. So yeah, there's not many specific options for double ultra because you still need one ultra to carry some hype, and we've already mentioned the ones that realistically have a chance to drop for the 6th anniversary part 3. It really comes down to pairing that hype unit alongside one that's not so hype and just call it a day. But that's pretty much what I'm expecting for part 3 of the 6th anniversary. Like I said, drop a comment, let me know what you guys want to see the most for this upcoming part to wrap things up for this anniversary. But let's be real, what's really gonna drop for part 3 is our first Ultra Legends Limited unit. If that happens, we're cooked. What's really gonna drop for part 3 is our first Ultra Legends Limited unit. If that happens, we're cooked.
Okay, I agree. If that happens, we're cooked. But, anywho, my final predictions until tomorrow. By the way, it's 10:50 in the morning. Not in the morning. In the night. What are my predictions? It may be the same thing. Alright. Watch me predict. First, they're going to go off with a Legends Limited Fuse Zamasu. Alright? Fuse Zamasu. They're going to be like, oh my god, that's so cool. That's so sick. Oh my god. And then they're going to fake out to another Ultra. It's Ultra Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. And then when we log into the game, all of us are summoning. One person would be lucky to get that animation. My animation prediction is that it's going to be kind of the same. Like, okay, you look at Frieza, so you power up into anything base or super. Then you start punching. You go away. You're about to clash. Frieza punches you hard that you go flying, and then boom, Zamasu appears with his Justice of Lightning of Justice. I don't know. That big old bird that strikes lightning. Bang, 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 hits Frieza, and then you're down there with Vegeta about to do the fusion dance. Fusion, ha! Then you turn into Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Or wait, no. How do I? But look, there's gonna be a new summon animation. That's all I'm gonna say. Alright, guys. Well, I'll see you next time. Bye. This video is taking too